Welcome to the Man Cave. I'm Nick.
I'm Nick.
And welcome to E3 Week. Now, before we even get into anything, we just want to say how sorry we feel for the tragedy that has recently happened. We both completely support the LGBT community, and we feel so sorry for all the victims.
Our hearts go out to the families and the people who knew them.
As a community, we just need to grow. We are a nation that bands together, and we don't let anything hold us down. We will move past this and we will grow as a nation. Okay. And now for the weird transition.
Yeah, let's go.
It's E3 week. EA's press conference. It was good. They did a good job.
It's pretty good.
Now, it started out with Titanfall. Titanfall 2 is now coming to PlayStation. Definitely a big deal. It wasn't on the for Titanfall 1. It was only on Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Now it's coming to PlayStation 4. Now
it's
a lot more fluid.
They added a single-player campaign, which is a very big deal.
They showed you a cinematic gameplay of the campaign, and it looks positively gorgeous. They showed gameplay for the multiplayer. It looks so fluid and amazing.
You get to seamlessly move around the environment and get in and out of different large giant robots.
Now you're going from building to inside a building to over a building to in the air to on the ground to in a robot to in the air. It's so fluid, cool. So fast moving. Yeah. You know, they also did announce a collector's edition, which we'll have a picture of right about here. As you can see in the collector's edition, it comes with a one-to-one replica of one of the Titan pilot's helmets that lights up. It comes with two attachments. One is a light, one is a laser sight kind of thing.
It's pretty sick, actually.
Comes with a scarf, some patches, a dog tags that have a 8 gigabyte USB flash drive built into it.
That is the coolest one, and then
crazy
the helmet
cool.
is the big ticket item.
You know, it retails for $250, but if you are an Amazon Prime member, you get it for $200. It's pricey, but you know, it's really nice. And just look at this thing. You can wear the helmet
if you can afford it. It's totally worth it.
No.
Now they also started to talk about some things regarding their sports games. They have new ways of connecting online now. It's something called EA Major Events. I know it's got Madden is involved in that.
Madden, this is a whole big competition sports. You know, there's already having the Madden finals going on like this week, I believe, and the winner gets $50,000. And for next year, there's going to be a total of $1 million worth in winnings over the course of the year. Yeah. They also did show us a video going through the years from the first FIFA to the new one. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks super good, and it kind of blows your mind to think about how far we've come.
Have you ever played a sports game before?
I have.
Like FIFA?
Not like FIFA.
So I think we should definitely do a video on FIFA, like us trying it out, not reading any instructions, just diving right into it. But they also told us that there's going to be a campaign, and it's going to be like very in-depth story. A lot of people joke about saying how it's kind of like watching a soap opera because it's so dramatic.
Well, I think the idea of the story is it makes you feel like you're playing for a reason.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're actually you're watching. You're there and you're watching the game.
Yeah. Now, shortly after that, they started going into one of the biggest deals here in this whole press conference, which was Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, before we even get really into it, they did say how this is going to be a whole new title, basically. So you don't have to play any of the other Mass Effects to be able to dive right into this and understand and figure out what's going on without being super confused.
And on a layer after that, they said it was going to have a lot of new stuff in it that there is to be excited about, which is going to be like new planets, new different creatures.
So a whole new galaxy. It's called the Andromeda Galaxy because you left your galaxy, you put into hypersleep, your ship went off, and you wake up in the Andromeda, and apparently it's supposed to be a large open world. There's vehicles you can drive. They emphasize the amount of exploration you can do. Yeah. It looks really good. They did show us a tiny bit amount of gameplay, which looks gorgeous, and they really didn't say that much about it, but I can't wait to see more.
Yeah,
and before I almost forgot to mention, Titanfall 2 comes out October 28th.
Yeah.
So it's not too far away.
No.
Now, EA also announced EA Originals, which is going to be going on, which, in my opinion, is a great thing. And the fact that EA is now going to be backing a bunch of smaller companies to help them develop their games further is phenomenal.
They also have a new thing called Play to Give, which involves 5 different games where you can have different challenges. And if you complete those challenges in-game, then they will donate money to one of 4 different organizations, which is an amazing thing that they're doing. It's brand new. I thought that was really cool.
But part of that is really cool, like all they're doing, the whole charity organization. But going back to the originals, they actually showed us another one. Last year they showed us Unravel, because that was part of basically their first. They partnered up with this small company to bring this game to E3, a small title to a large stage, and people loved it. This year they showed us Fee. Now the art looks amazing.
Now it doesn't look amazing in the sense that it's like
graphically phenomenal,
superior. You know,
it's one of those games that it looks amazing because you get lost in the art.
It's really weird. It's surreal. It's interesting.
There's no voice acting. There's no words to read really. It's all about the sound and connecting back with nature. You're basically like this little puffball. Not really. You look like you're a cub. And you know, the music sounds incredible.
You've got this antagonist group called the Silence, and you communicate with the forest. I believe that's how.
They're like a sound wave, basically.
Yeah, and it's really weird and it's interesting, but it looks like fun.
I'm loving this, and I can't wait to see all the new original titles that EA is going to be helping. Also, EA did say that all of the profits that they get from these games and stuff, these third-party games, all the profits go straight back to the companies to help them develop their games further.
Which is neat.
Let's get into what everyone was pretty much waiting for to hear from EA. Star Wars. Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars The Old Republic, and Star Wars on the mobile version. I forgot what, Strike or something? I don't know. They didn't really give us a lot on Star Wars.
No.
They did say that they are working on more titles for each of the major platforms.
They said that we can expect something to go down in 2018, which is a while from now, but they showed us a long sort of
trailer going through everything.
Yeah, they had a bunch of studios, like all of the different studios that they have working on Star Wars stuff. So
yeah, because
come a year or two, it's gonna become a big deal.
They have the studios developed and separated. That way, each studio can work on a certain thing. One can work on the phones, one can work on the PCs, one is developed specifically for consoles. And you know, of course we want to see more. They did hint at VR, so we're just gonna have to wait and see what other things have about that.
The very final thing that they finished up the conference with, which was on everybody's mind to begin with also, Battlefield 1.
They showed us a lot of gameplay, they showed us a cinematic trailer. It looks amazing.
Now, from the very beginning, I was thinking I might have to make a decision between Battlefield 1 or the next Call of Duty, because I'm not really into the theme of the next Call of Duty. This really reinforced my leaning towards Battlefield 1. I feel like I'm now more inclined to go and get that one and pick that one up first. It takes place in a World War I situation. We've got new dynamic weather, so weather actually interferes with your gameplay, i.e. The wind and you can't hear and stuff like that.
You know, there's a completely different system to it. You know, the weather affects you. There are vehicles, there are different like melee weapons that you can use. It's very in-depth. You know, it really gets back into the original style of war games and pulls you back into the trenches. So it will be.
They said there would be an open beta in the summer,
which a lot of people are excited for. I'm going to let you pick it up, and if it looks really good, I'll just steal it from you. So if you enjoyed today's video, you click up here to watch our coverage of Microsoft's video. Click right over here to check out Bethesda, and click right over Nick's face for Ubisoft, and right over my face for Sony. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Sharing this video. Share the video, don't you?
Oh, as always, share the video.
Yes.
Do that.
Do it. Do it. Okay.
Share the video.
And as always,
stay manly.